this is our 5th year doing this, and it's always a pleasure, and it gives New Westminster quite a bit of notoriety coast to coast, because the videos go up and everybody knows where we are, who we are, and what we do. And we just choose a poem each year. Each poet laureate chooses a poem they want to recite, and this one I'm going to recite is one I wrote a few years ago, but it's very near and dear to my heart, and it's called Dried Flowers of Youth. When I was a child, my grandmother used to press flowers in a book between pages, and when I would go to read the book, I'd see all these dried flowers, and you had to be careful if she didn't have them in saran wrap, they'd fall out. Anyway, thinking of that and my grandmother being elderly and other people that I miss, I wrote this poem. Dried flowers of youth, crushed between pages, forgotten utterings of ancient sages, a whisper and scream and the drama between, life unraveling at the seam. A young man running through early chapters, hobbling toward final ever afters. You leave this world more every day. Slowly you're slipping and sliding away into that netherland of yesterday. And oh, that I could follow you there and leave behind this worry and care, to build with you castles on the beach, in that place you visit when you're out of reach. Whispers and memories of your sweet song, when you were young, when you were strong, before the years made your bones ache, before your hands started to shake, before you had to be wheeled in a chair, before time left you nothing to spare. Dried flowers of youth are crumbling now, gracing the stage in their final bow. Your frailty of heart will soon set you free, and far, far you'll fly away from me. To a place where streets are paved in gold, where dreams cannot be bought or sold, where music never ceases to play. It will call to you softly and take you away. And as you leave this world behind, the best part of me will become undefined. Thank you very much for allowing me to be part of the Poetry Challenge. It's always a pleasure. Thank you very much, Your Worship and Council.
Well, thank you very much, Candice. We're so fortunate to have such a talented poet laureate. I was recently in Edmonton at a Mayor's Poverty Challenge, and Edmonton's poet laureate did the presentation, and I remember a lot of mayors commented about how they didn't have a poet laureate in their community, and how this was such a neat thing. And I was proudly able to say that we have a poet laureate, an excellent one in New Westminster, so thank you so much. I do have a proclamation that I want to read tonight for World Poetry Day and National Poetry Month. Whereas we recognize the cultural importance of language and literacy as the primary means of conveying knowledge, and whereas we agree that literature is defined as words raised to an art form, and whereas we acknowledge that poetry is amongst the oldest forms of literature and that it aims to express humankind's greatest hopes, fears, love, and dreams, and whereas we understand that literacy is nurtured by the sharing and promotion of all forms of literature, and whereas the United Nations Education, Scientific, and Cultural Organization has declared and observed World Poetry Day on March 21st every year, and whereas we encourage our citizens to enrich themselves through partaking in all forms of culture, and we support the idea of promoting literature, and specifically poetry in our community, therefore, as Mayor, I do hereby proclaim March 21st, 2016 as World Poetry Day in the City of New Westminster, and further declare the month of April 2016 as National Poetry Month in the City of New Westminster, Province of British Columbia. Thank you. And please come forward, I'll deliver you the proclamation.